Hello, everyone. Today we have another bright feather in a cap, Mr. Ryan Sethi. He has scored perfect 9 in listening, 7.5 in reading, 6 in writing, and 7 in speaking, with an overall impressive score of 7.5. Over to Ryan. Ryan, tell us something about yourself.
My name is Ryan Sethi. I am from Amritsar, Punjab. I am currently studying in 12th standard in commerce stream. I have decided to pursue my IELTS before a year because there is a lot of rush. So I wanted my file to be early so I can go abroad very easily.
Great. Ryan, before joining Webberz, did you do any research work on IELTS?
Yes, I saw a lot of YouTube videos. So at first I saw that writing is the most difficult module in IELTS. So I was a little bit nervous, but after joining Webberz, all my difficulties were solved, and it was very easier for me to write essays and all the task one also.
Ryan, what is your dream? What do you want to be?
I want to be a lawyer,
You want to be a lawyer. What kind of a lawyer?
criminal lawyer
A criminal lawyer. And you want to be in India or you want to be abroad?
in abroad,
Where?
Canada.
You want to be in Canada. Do you
Yes,
have somebody in Canada?
yes, my brother lives there.
How long has he been staying there?
It's been 3 years.
Great. And so now you want to join him.
Yeah.
All right. Ryan, let's talk about every module of IELTS. And you keep on giving us your tricks and strategies that you use to get this perfect score. First, we'll start with listening. What was your score in Webberz when you were doing listening here?
It was minimum. It was 6.5 when I did listening for the first time, and gradually it became 8.5, and there was a time when I scored 9 bands continuously. It was a 3 time continuously, and I scored 9 band 3 consecutive days.
So, did you expect a 9 band score in the real exam?
Yes, I was pretty confident that I will get a 9 band score, but yes, I was also sure that I would get 9 bands in reading as well, but because it did not go as I planned.
Okay, tell us some tips about listening. We'll come back to reading later on. So, tell us your strategies, your tips. How did you handle listening to get this perfect score of 40 on 40?
At first, you need to clear your mind before the audio starts. Uh, no other thing should come in your mind related to your life, so that you can clearly focus on the audio, and firstly mark all the questions and the keywords and read the instructions clearly and be clear about all the things. Then listen to the audio and all the information they give to you, and be very sure that the information they have given is the right answer for the question. If you have enough time and the options are long and the question as well is long, try to read all the questions and the answers, and then mark the right answer from the audio.
Okay, Ryan. What was the toughest question type in listening?
It is the map.
Why do you find it tough and how did you score it?
Because at first I was not able to find the initial starting point, so I get uh, so I got very much confused while solving it, and I usually marked wrong answers and the wrong locations. So then after I saw your YouTube videos in which you have taught us how to do maps. So the first step was marking the starting position if it is given on the question paper or they will speak in the audio, and then we have to go with the directions.
So, did you have any strategy for multiple choice questions?
Yes, I first I read all the questions, then I listen to the audio, and the one thing is that they speak all the options, and they mark one as incorrect, and the very and in the very last they say that this option is correct. So then I mark the last one which is left.
All right. So, let's go to reading now. You scored 7.5 in reading and you expected a 9 band score in reading too.
Yes.
So I guess you were not feeling well on the day of the examination. Am I right?
Yes, sir. I had a high grade fever.
You had a high grade fever, and in spite of that, you scored 7.5.
Yes.
Congratulations to you. Okay, so tell us something about the reading section and how did you overcome the problems in it?
Reading section requires a lot of concentration and vocabulary, because they give a lot of a wide range of vocabulary in it, and we have to be very particular about the words, and we have to mark all the keywords. And at first we have to look at the question before reading the passage, because reading the passage at the very first will waste our time, and we will not be aware of which questions are asked, so we will not be able to find the answers very quickly. It will waste a lot of time. So, and the most difficult part which I find about reading is the heading, is heading, because they are mostly based on vocabulary, and I'm not very much expert in vocabulary, but I know a wide range of words. So sometimes the passage was too much difficult, and they use a very much expert level vocabulary, which I was not able to decode.
So how did you
So
manage it?
that so the as I said earlier, I saw your YouTube videos. You told us to make notes and make new vocabulary words in a notebook. So I started doing that and started learning new words.
That's wonderful. Okay, Rian, let's talk about writing now. The writing score is a little less, I feel. It's 6. It should be 7. Don't you feel that?
Yes,
What happened in writing and how did you overcome the problem?
at first, when I read the essay, I find it very easy, because when I started reading it, I only read the first part of it, and the second part was just only a word. As in my case, I got an essay that change in fashion is a positive development or a negative development for individuals. I read only this. There was a second part called that and for the environment. So I missed that word. So in the end, I have to erase so much that I have to fit that line.
All right. So let's
So
talk about speaking. Your speaking score is 7. It's a brilliant score.
thank you.
So how did you improve your confidence level? Because you were not well.
Yeah. So at first, when I joined Webberz, I was very much nervous, as I did speaking for the first time. So after doing speaking regularly, it improved my confidence, and it is a fun thing to do speaking, as we can what should I say? We can put our views in front of the examiner, and we are able to say what we want, and there is nothing right or wrong. We just have to stay on track, and not we should not go out of the topic, and we can say anything that is related to that topic.
So you kept that in mind and you kept on speaking.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What was the topic of your speech?
It was what is animation that you had,
All
and why haven't you clicked it yet?
Great, wonderful. Okay, thank you so much, Ran. But now I would ask you some personal questions. The audience wants to know, how do you spend your day? What do you do? What time do you get up in the morning? When do you sleep? How disciplined are you?
Uh, I wake up at 6 in the morning, and then I get ready for the school, as I'm in 12th standard. So at 7:30 I go for school and come at 12 o'clock. And after that I take a 1 hour rest and go for my classes. And after then I come back home at 5 o'clock. And after that I take some rest and eat something, and then I take my uh, questions from my friends, and if I am not attending the school on that day, then I take questions from my friends and solve them, and after that I do my homework from the tuition classes also.
That's a lovely routine, very disciplined routine. So do you read some books? Do you listen to some music or watch Netflix?
Yes, I am currently reading a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Right.
And yes, I used to watch Netflix a long time ago, but it is not possible currently because I'm busy in my studies. That's
Okay. Thank you so much, Ryan. That was a very positive feedback from you. And I hope our audience is going to benefit a lot from it. Thank you so much. All the best.